Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Friday and I'm actually going to Dunkin'. I'm gonna get a medium coffee for now, and I have to stop and pick up a fountain soda. Then I am going to head to Walmart. I'm gonna actually pick up my neighbor undergarments and a package of socks. Then I am going to go to Wendy's. She asked if I would pick her up Wendy's. Absolutely. She said she didn't like her lunch. She didn't get to choose it because she was admitted and brought up to her room, I think after midnight. So I'm gonna pick her up a, what did she say? Hold on. A bacon junior cheeseburger. I think that's what it is. Bacon junior cheeseburger and a small fry. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm gonna bring her some stuff, and then I'm gonna visit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm very tired. I took a nice long hot bath. I didn't want to get out of the hot bath. It is, what a change in weather. It is, I think, 36 degrees, but it feels like 23. So it's a little bit chilly. I don't know if it's going to warm up. I think it's going to be actually colder on the weekend, if I looked at it correctly. So it's just right along with me, chit chat, you know. I do have that makeup on again. Hold on, my eyes are watering even with the sunglasses on. But I want to show you this mascara because you guys know I don't have long lashes whatsoever. As we age, we lose eyebrows and, you know what I mean, hair thins, but this is just one coat. I couldn't imagine doing 2 coats of that mascara. Thumbs up, double thumbs up to that mascara. And the good thing is, you know how sometimes when you do your mascara, you'll get it like on your eyelid or something? No issue with that whatsoever. So if anyone's interested in a good mascara, I don't remember how much it costs because, like I said, I bought it's called body something, but it's like for your neck and your chin, you know, your jowls. I bought that, and I bought this other one that you're supposed to be able to put in your wrinkles. I don't see a difference personally. I only used 1 drop of the foundation. I didn't want a lot of foundation on my face, and I just swirled the brush and just lightly went over it. I have a little bit of bronzer on, and then just a little tiny bit of blush that I got at the Dollar Tree, actually. And that is it. Well, and then I did do my eyes because, I'm tired. Let's just get this real quick and zoom, zoom, go. Oh my God. Chile.
Hi, today.
Hi, can I please get a medium iced coffee with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream? And that's it?
Is this the sweetened vanilla or non-sweet vanilla?
Non-sweetened.
Anything else?
That is it.
$3.88. Drive up.
Thank you. I had to make sure it was ice because that was the gentleman that who was doing the medium hot coffee. Usually, you know, when you say shots of vanilla, usually it automatically lets people know that it is the sugar-free, because they do have the French vanilla, which is like the, you know, with the sugar in it. So I'm next. All right, so I did say medium, and it says medium on here, but she made a large, so she must have just thought, you know, it's that lady, she wants the large, so let's just taste test it. Yes. All right, so let me go pick up a fountain. soda and head to Walmart and Wendy's. A couple people in the comments, said, oh, a nice neighbor. I don't know. That's the way I was raised. Like, my father, I'm not kidding you. When I tell you he had a snowblower, and he would snowblow the whole block and, help people. And if he saw someone, one of the neighbors, like, washing a car or, like, changing oil, he would go over there. He would do it. He would help. So, I think because I was raised that way, I don't know. And especially when they're very nice people and, always talk, always are friendly, I love helping people. Love helping people. So, I don't know. I think a lot of people, I would like to think that a lot of people, do that. It's not really going above and beyond. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm retired. I don't work. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of housework to do. I don't have a lot of laundry to do. I have the time. Do I spend that time with my grandchildren? Absolutely. That's the most important. But when you know of a neighbor that really doesn't have any family members left, it's just me. It's just me. And I really think there are people out there, they just maybe, you know what I mean? They don't talk about it. They're not on YouTube. They're not whatever. And have I gone down that TikTok hole? Good God. So anyways, I was talking about the one woman who said she had lost, all these food stamps and such. Well, it's rage bait. It's, she just does it just to make fun of things, I guess. She recently made one about she was letting the Relentless Jenkins or whatever move into her trailer. And it's all just to get the views and just to get, basically hate. So, that's just like a spoof channel. And then I was watching other channels of, I don't know how it comes up in your feed with TikTok. So, other channels like, where people have been depressed. And she had said one woman hadn't cleaned her bedroom in 4 years. 4 years. Another woman, she has, I don't know, like 5, 6 kids. And her home was a wreck and CPS got called. And she's cleaning up her home. And she was cleaning up by her windows. She had to move these things out in her kitchen. Oh my goodness. The amount of dust and dirt and I don't know. I know depression does a lot of things to people. The one woman said it was her ADHD. With ADHD, I know they start a project, they don't do this, but to never clean for 4 years, and you're showing this on social media, and then wonder why people like call CPS when you have children. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I was one that was not on TikTok. I would watch like YouTube shorts, or I would watch like Facebook shorts. Wow is all I can say. And that's why it's 1:18 and I'm just, out. Mind you, I was up early, visited with my grands, and then Everly wanted to come back to Nana's house, so Everly came down. And don't ask me why that girl loves to lay in my bed with my tablet. Oh my goodness, she was in there for over an hour just laying in the bed. Then I was like, Nana's got to get ready, to go see, and she said, I wait for you, Nana. So, it's just me that lives in the house. So I left the bathroom door open while I took a bath, and the gate up in the hallway, so she only had access to me in the bathroom and then my bedroom. The other doors were shut. She didn't get into anything. She just laid there with Dino and Bam Bam. And it's just so cute. And it's real easy because all I do is open my Alexa and I could see her, you know. So let me grab this and I'll be back in a jiffy. All right. So and I would have never wore what I have on today. Everly wanted me to match her. She has a it's a different blue. It's more like this blue Adidas hoodie on, and no, a Reebok, and she had the little I don't know, like leggings type that match it. So when I was getting my hoodie, I was getting my other hoodie, a bigger one, and she's like, no Nana, match me. All right, Everly. So she picked this one out of my closet, and then she wanted me to match her pants, which I really didn't have pants that matched hers. So I have like these gray leggings on with this hoodie, and this hoodie is not like real oversized. It's just a medium. It's one that I would wear with jeans, you know? So I have that on, and she was all excited. So when I was getting ready, and I was putting my perfume on. It was a roll-on, and I was putting it on. She wanted it on, so I put it on her. Then I was doing a little bit with my eyes, so I did a little blue on her eyes, and then a little white up at top. And then she wanted other. I was like, no. So then when I did the blush, I said, oh, Nana can put that on you. So I did the blush, and I forgot to put like the lipstick on myself, but I put it on her. So who's going live? Elizabeth Veronica. I don't know if Jerry did a live. I don't know if Jim did a video. I don't know. I haven't really been checking YouTube. Just my comments. I'll go into my studio and I'll approve them, you know. So I've done that. Sally got shotgun today. In the last video. Yeah, she is getting settled in, guys. And I'm sure she'll do like an apartment tour or something. It's just so nice that she's able to do what she wants, when she wants, how she wants, decorate what she wants, when she wants, not over decorate, not slather, like, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm very happy for her. She did add a couple more things on her wish list, and I think she's gonna show what she has gotten, as far as, you know, from when Joni did the collection like for Sally. So I think she's gonna show that. Yeah, I hope Sally continues to gain subscribers. I hope she does videos. She doesn't have to show herself if she doesn't want. She could always turn her camera off and, you know, just make little videos. And I mean, she's got some good stories to tell. So, and she doesn't have dementia, and she doesn't have the beginning stages of dementia. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And we did not live with Sally. We only seen what, you know, when she was on their lives, when she was like reading the comments to Jerry. Everybody knew. However, Jim and Jerry, who lived with the woman, thought that she actually had it. Get the flip out of here. You were trying to convince a woman that she had it. Like, I don't know. It'll never make sense to me. Like, that's belittling. It's just very belittling to do that to somebody, to make them think that, you know. And, you know, Lisa had mentioned that, you know, when she was there, Sally was fine. She enjoyed speaking with Sally and no signs of dementia. So what's that tell you? And I don't think it was Jim that would have said it unless it came straight from basically the scam artist. Basically, sorry. I hope there's a plan B now. I really do. I hope there's a plan B. Because, you know, for Jim to be put on the deed like Jim wanted, which he said in his own live, it would make it difficult for Sally to sell her home with him on the deed. It would not help Jim's credit to be on the deed. And he doesn't need to be on the deed because Sally wants to sell it. And to me, being it's Sally's home, she should be able to do what she wants and not have two overgrown children trying to control things. That's my thoughts and opinion. Could you imagine your child or your daughter or son-in-law trying to do that to you? And even if Jim was on the deed and wanted to purchase it, the thing is that you have to qualify prior to that. You need to have a pre-qualification that it can be put in your name. Are you going to qualify? Just do it. You could do it right online. You could pre-qualify it to let you know how much it'll be for, or blah, blah, blah. Then you take that pre-qualification and you send it into wherever your mother-in-law has her loan through. And then you provide all the documentation. If your credit or whatever is good enough, then it would be put in your name. That's the way you do it. However, Jerry wants to, oh, I looked this up, I looked that up, I looked this up. Jerry, stop. You know, and you had said you put yourself on a waiting list for Section 8. You yourself said it. And you said, oh, but I didn't add Jim. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. So are you saying you lied about that? Because you're saying you didn't do it now. Which is it? I honestly, I tried to give, you know, no, you don't have to say you took anyone's advice. I did try to say, you know, with the phone issue, would you qualify for the free phone, would bring your own phone? The internet service, which I used your own address, and they had that service available, so hopefully, you're taking advantage of that now, and not using T-Mobile as your internet provider. I mean, especially if you have cable in your area and there's a program, I forgot the name of it now, but I think a couple of my subscribers went and did it themselves. Like, I did the research, you know. I was trying to make it easier, less money. But whatever, let me go get some undergarments for her. All right, I have to show you real quick what I purchased. My purchase came to $13.52. I purchased a pair of Levi Strauss utility straight legs. Look, $1. $1. Originally $26.98. I purchased a sports bra, $1. I purchased these for Amelia for next year, 7, 8, $3. I wish they would have had a 6 because of the length, but you know what I mean, she is getting bigger and taller. So for $3, yes. I purchased this for Ebony for Christmas, you know, next year. Isn't that adorable? Adorable. $1. I purchased these. I got 2 sweaters. One for Amelia and one for Everly. I did a small 6X for Everly and a 7/8 for Amelia. Identical. They're $3. So here is more things to be put away for Christmas. And you can't beat these deals. I couldn't, got those deals at Temu. So that is why I think I haven't done any Temu shopping in a while. And this will get added to the good old garbage bag in my bedroom, except for the 2 things I got myself. And I couldn't beat them for $1. If they don't fit, which I think they will, they are size 2. Usually I wear a 4. But because it's loose, it may. If not, for $1, I'll donate them. You know what I mean? So if they need to be donated, I would leave the tags on so people, you know what I mean, wherever I donate it will know they're brand new. So that was my little haul from Walmart. And then I got my neighborhood things. And now headed to Wendy's. All right. Oh, there's a grocery cart right there. I didn't even use a grocery cart. I was thinking, you know what I mean? Just undergarments and such. And I seen the clearance and I thought, let me just check. You know what I mean? So I did. I scanned a few things. They have quite a bit of bluey things that I'm sure they'll be marking them down more. Little sweatshirts, and they had the pants. What are they marked down to? I want to say $8 or $11. I can't exactly remember, but there is a ton of them. So if they don't sell and people don't, purchase them, they just keep going lower. So I'll keep an eye on those. And this is why I say I'll be done early. But I enjoy purchasing things for my grands, and you know what I mean? They dress so cute. They look so cute. I do realize that, here's the thing. Everly, because, she'll be she's almost in a 6. So, she'll have all of Amelia's stuff. And then she'll have tons of clothes. But, hey, when you can get things at that price, I don't know how much those sweaters normally are. I want to say they were $15.98. But if you can get a $15.98 sweater for $3, jump on it, guys. Check your Walmart for your grands. I don't know if they show up online. A lot of times they do not like they're priced in the store. And open your Walmart app. There's a little scanner, because some of them are priced more than what they were. Because, let's see. For instance, I was going to look at these pants real quick, but I don't want to leave, or don't want to focus on it too much. I think that the pants, the jeans, they were still marked $11 on the tag. And when I scanned it, they came up $1. So I rescanned it to make sure. And then I looked through to see if there were more, because if there were more and they had Tasha size, or I would have grabbed them and put them away. But it was just a one and done deal on those. So that's probably why they were down to $1. Just like with the sports bra. I looked for Tasha size, and they didn't have Tasha size. They didn't have an extra small for Ebony. So all right, I feel accomplished. That's something that's great. It's going to be put away. Ebony's birthday's already done, so it's definitely a Christmas gift. And Amelia's birthday's in July, so some of the gifts will be for her birthday, which normally, of course, is closed because September is school. Yeah. I'm definitely done for her birthday, you know. So, and Trey's birthday is until September, and I do have items for him, so, and his is in September. I do have some, you know, winter stuff for him put away. All right. It looks like it's nice out. It's very sunny. It is very windy, and it is very chilly. So I'm almost up here to Wendy's. I have to bypass the hospital for that. And I think I have a prescription while I'm there. I think I need to look it up to make sure because Walgreens is right there. Do I after visiting, do I go to the Dollar Tree maybe and see what they have new? I know a lot of people don't like it, but I know a lot of, you know, few do enjoy it. Oh, my hair is blown out of this headband. I did pick up just 2 from Walmart. It was a pack of 2 the other evening when I went. I had it blow dried all out, and then I was like, you know what? Put it back, because what's going to happen is when I take my sunglasses off, I just go in, you know, and I can just lift it up with the headband. She has a private room as well. Usually, you know, there's 2 people in the room. Because I did ask, I said, you know, do you have a roommate? Because I figured, you know, someone to talk to. And she goes, no, I have a private room. I'm all by myself. I was like, oh, but that's nice, right? It's quiet. She goes, yes, it's very quiet, except all the, you know, the beeping noises and such. So, but she just texted, guys. Give me a couple moments. All right, sorry. She texted and I just called her. She was just, I think she's lonely. She was like, where are you, honey? I was like, well, I stopped at Walmart and I got you some new undergarments and socks. She wanted me to go in her house, and I don't know, I just, even though I have the key, I didn't want to go in and go through her private drawer and such, and that's why I picked her up a little package of under panties and socks. So, and she's like, you're so nice. I was like, yeah, they're on me, honey. You know, I don't want to go through someone's personal panty drawer, you know what I mean? So I'm just waiting for this and headed up there. Thank you. Have a great day. And away we go. All right. So I'll never get out this way, so I'm going the long way around. And after I am done, I did get a text that my refill is a partial refill. It happens a lot lately. I probably should switch my prescriptions to the in-town pharmacy where it's closer. But like I said, it gets me out here and it gets me near the Dollar Tree, and then I'll walk the Dollar Tree, so kind of battle myself, you know. And I've got everything set up with my insurance card and my copay. I don't know. I'm sure it would be just as easy as the new pharmacy. Holy cow, that car is so close to this car. I wish I could flip it. It doesn't let me just flip. It paused it, so I could be doing something wrong. I've got the iPhone. If people know how when you record this way that you can flip it automatically, drop it in the comments when you're recording without pausing it. But holy cow, there's a turn only and there's a straight, and that car, if it's so close, like holy smokes. You got to watch other drivers. You know, you could drive safe as can be, but you've got to always check your mirrors, and you just, because there's just people that like to get real close or like to tailgate, and Some of them are impatient, even though you're doing the speed limit, or maybe like 5 miles over. They like to try to pass you when it's a no passing lane and such. That makes sense? So part of me is like, oh, maybe I'll go back to Walmart and scan things, but we're only in flipping March, and I've got to hold off a little bit. I need to make bags for like each person with their name on it. That way I know when I purchase it, I'll put it in the bag so I know who got what and how many, you know what I mean? Because I like to do even gifts, you know, when they're wrapped in packages. So there's a lot of people with these like electric scooters, and they got little seats on them and tooling around town. Then they've got the little electric bikes as well, you know. I'm telling you what, I would drive a moped around town. Think I wouldn't? I sure would, especially in the spring when it's nice, summer, and then some of fall. But it's spring, and we're supposed to. It feels like a brisk fall day, if not a little colder than a brisk fall day. So yesterday I did end up getting a bacon chicken cheeseburger myself. It was good. She really enjoyed it, and I don't know, my stomach didn't act right after that. Let's just say that. I don't process fast food well, I don't think I ever have. So tonight Tasha's like, you know, I made a lot of spaghetti yesterday, and she's doing leftovers, which leftover spaghetti, when you add a little oil in it and you warm the whole thing up, it tastes so good. So I said, yeah, I'll stop down. Dang it, I should have picked up the Italian bread right at Walmart. I could stop there later and pick up it's $1 a loaf. It's real cheap. So I think I'll do that on the way back as well. Yeah, load up on carbs. That's the way to do it, right? A lot of times I have garlic butter at home. I don't know if she has it, but a lot of times I'll take the Italian bread, and because it's already pre-sliced, and I'll do the garlic butter with a little bit of parm and some mozzarella. Yesterday there was not many parking spaces, so let's just none. Okay, way in the back up here, and because of the way that truck is parked, it's taking up, okay, it was taking up 2 spots, but there's room to the left of it, or to the right of it. What am I saying? All right, guys, so I'm here. It's not gonna be a long visit, but I'm gonna bring her food and stuff and sit there for a bit, but I'll be back. All right, so I'm leaving now. I want to go home and go to bed, but I'm gonna go and visit my grands and have dinner with them and do night-night prayers and stories and everything. So let's go. Oh, I actually have to pick up my prescription, to be honest. It's a partial prescription. It's only usually I get 90 days, I believe, and they only have 5, so I have to come back out, but let's go. Okay, here we go. It seems like with this, I back out forever. And cars are coming. Okay, I didn't realize there was a back lot back there as well. That's good to know. Hopefully she's released tomorrow. And if she is, I'll just go and pick her up and bring her home. All right. Let's go to Walgreens, and then I'm going to end this because this is a really long vlog, I believe. Every time I say that, though, it's usually about a half hour, but it seems way more than a half hour. When I get back in, you know, my town there, I am definitely going to get another iced coffee because, man, I guzzled it. Oh, hysterical. She's in a good mood. I said, I go, is there anything good on TV? She goes, well, I was watching Roseanne. She said the Roseanne was just on and she was watching that pretty much all day. I said, there you go. I said, I love Roseanne. She goes, oh, I do too. So she is, you know, laying in the bed. She said the bed's not comfortable, which, you know, hospital beds aren't the greatest. Yeah, she didn't like her lunch, so she had her Wendy's, and I sat there and I just watched a little TikTok while she ate, and then when she got done, sat there and talking for a little bit. She said the nurses are so nice, and so that's a good thing. She's not grumpy or anything like that, and she thanked me. She said she just wants to take a shower, and there's a shower in her room. It's unbelievable. She got a, you know, the little bathroom, the shower, but because she's got an open wound, they won't let her take a shower. And I don't know, it's a private, like, shower. Like, nobody else would come in that room and shower. So I was like, oh, okay. But I would think in my head, yeah, she got the wound, but wouldn't they have, like, housekeeping, clean it up a certain way? Like, I don't know. I felt bad because she, you know, she wants to take one and she couldn't. So she goes, I'm just so used to taking a shower every day. I go, yeah, I get it. I get it. I did ask her. I said, do you take baths by any chance? I said, because I love soaking in the tub. She goes, you know, as I've gotten older, no, I take my showers. She goes, it's only about a 5-minute shower. And she's just so sweet. She really is just so sweet. So I might swing by the Dollar Tree and just see what they have. The only thing is I stay in there too long. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because I do stay in there too long and record, and I don't want to have Tasha wait for dinner, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. A lot of traffic again. I'll tell you what, I know I'm gonna go plop my butt on Tasha's couch until dinner's ready. Why is this person stopping? Okay, thank you. I didn't think they had the red light there, but they must have gotten it. Alright, let's see. Hopefully no long line. It doesn't look like a long line at all. Oh, just one person, one car ahead of me. Woo, woo. A lot of times I'm way back and waiting for it, so the wind blew my hair. Oh, here I go. All right, so she said, you are aware it's partial? I go, yeah. I go 5. And she said, they'll have the rest in Monday, so. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and end this here because it is long, and I'm going to turn on some music and get into my own space, my own mind, and that's about it. So, until later, guys, take care. You know, I'll be back. Bye-bye.